The beast. What is the beast? The beast is the pale fox, recorded in ancient African culture, the Dogon, thousands of years ago, referred to by Jesus the Christ. For those of you being Christian, knowing about Christ and who he is, he did have something to say about the fox. I refer again to Luke 13th chapter and 32nd verse. Go tell that fox, meaning Herod, and Herod was an official of Rome, Italy, Europe. You see, 13th chapter, 32 verse, divided in half, gives you 666. So that you understand, if anyone were to ask you, what is the fox? You can answer now. Revelation 13:18, the mark of the beast, and the beast is represented by the fox. The day of the fox, and sometimes biblically it's referred to as the jackal, or even the wolf, but it's referring to the same thing. It's in reference to a civilization that will come into existence that would have extreme dominion and power, and that it would fall. This is the sign, these are the signs of the time, the state of the ecology. And then the coming of President Barack Obama, the 44th president in America, of America. We are in a season of great apocalyptic change. Two things I say again is required to understand the Bible and the Quran. One, you must have your African reading glasses on, and number two, understanding the numerical language of the Most High. We're entering this period called Christmas, December 25th. Well, as in most of these festivities, there is a message and hidden meaning behind most of what is being observed in the world today. Among many customs and festivities have been distorted and its true meaning lost. December 25th is one of those very significant dates. The birth of the Messiah. He was born in a place called Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Bet means house in Hebrew. Lechem means bread. So essentially, Jesus was born in the house of bread. We have to understand the significance of Bethlehem, the house of bread, where Jesus is said to have been born. Bread is one of the most significant symbols biblically. Jesus said, I am the bread of life. Eat of me, and ye shall obtain everlasting life and not perish. So do we take it literal that one brings out a fork and a knife in Jesus' body to consume? No, I don't believe that we would think that he meant to take that literal. Well, also not to be taken literal is the miracles of 7 loaves of bread feeding 4,000. Not to be taken literal is 12 baskets, 2 fish, and 5 loaves of bread. "12 baskets, 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. Fed 5,000. This is a date. 12th month, 25th day. You see, Jesus was talking about December 25th. But how was he talking about December 25th? He was giving a mathematical treatise in a place and region of Galilee. 7 loaves of bread, feeding 4,000, 7 baskets, 12 baskets, 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread, feeding 5,000. He was giving a mathematical treatise, and it was the knowledge that enabled 5,000 people to eat and 4,000 people to eat. Bread is knowledge. And this knowledge has to do with the calendar, which is why Jesus taught his disciples how to pray. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. So, in most cases, people take this prayer as literal, as something to be recited literally over a plate of food. But it is not to be taken literal. Give us this day our daily bread is giving you the key to study the calendar. Daily, every day, there are keys in the calendar which is corresponding to the Bible and the Quran. And I'll give you an example in today's date. Today is November the 15th, 1115. 1115. If you turn to the book of Jeremiah 5111, you will see that it is the vengeance of the temple, the Lord's vengeance of the temple, and the destruction that's coming upon Babylon. 511. 5111 is the date. And it has to do with November the 15th. And November the 15th is the 319th calendar day. November the 15th, it is the 319th calendar date, and 46 days remaining until the end of the year. Jeremiah 51:1. The vengeance of the temple. What temple are we talking about? The book of John, 2nd chapter and the 20th verse in the book of John. And it speaks of Jesus saying, 3 days I'll raise the temple. And the Jews that he was talking to stated, it took us 46 years. It took us 46 years to build this temple. You mean you're going to raise it in 3 days? And Jesus goes on to describe, but the temple is of my body. So you understand how the calendar, knowledge of the calendar, is very critical to understanding the season and the time. 46 calendar days that remain until the end of the year, and 46 is a number of the temple. And so the 3rd day, resurrection, we're at the season and cycle of resurrection.